Hello everybody, welcome to the Hypergiant Media channel. Today we are doing our very first unboxing. I just got this. I just went and picked it up, you can see. It's a month early. I wasn't expecting it till May 1st, but it's a month early. Thanks to the Wizards of the Coast for putting it out early. Now I can get to running this sooner than expected. I'm pretty excited about this. I love the show. I love the nostalgia of the show. Obviously, I was a kid back in those times, and I remember all, just everything about that show brings back all kinds of childhood memories. But I'm also a huge D&D fan. If you haven't noticed from the Twitch stream or some of the other videos on here, I am a big role-playing, game-playing advocate. So this is the Dungeons & Dragons Stranger Things starter set. You can see the little Demogorgon guy there. There's supposed to be two Demogorgons in this. Let's see what before we get into it, let's see what the back has to say. Embark on a Dungeons & Dragons adventure created by Mike. So this is supposed to be the game that the kids are playing in the very first episode of Stranger Things. It's called Hunt for the Thessal Hydra. And Mike is the DM, and then naturally, his friends are the players. This is supposed to have their actual characters, the actual module that Mike wrote in the game, and then the starter set rules, because this is made for beginners. So if you've never played the game before, you can pick this up, and it will teach you how to play. I have the original starter set and for 5th edition, and it works wonderfully on teaching you how to play and DM. So you don't have to even have an experienced person with D&D to even start DMing. The module in the original starter set, which is only, I think, $10 on Amazon, you can pick it up, is written to help you learn to DM as you go. It gives you little tips, little hints, little, at this point, do this, or, here at this stage, you're going to want to have your guys level up because it's going to get crazier in the next section. So pick that up if you're looking for a different one. But if you're a fan of Stranger Things, I suggest getting this one. I haven't even been in. I've been excited about it. I haven't even been in it to look at it. I have seen stuff online for it. But what do you say we tear into this? You guys want to tear into it? All right, so let's get this plastic off. I poked a little hole in the corner. So let's get this plastic off. And opening it. How many of you are cringing because I'm opening a box of something right now? Oh, there it is. So I'm a gamer. This is no good to me sealed. Collector's edition, whatever. I don't care. It's no good to me sealed. I need it open so I can play it. So let's dive into this thing. So there we go. We have the front art, and you got a little window. You can see one of the Demogorgons there. So Stranger Things, there's the Demogorgon on the front. It's a pretty cool picture. Let's get a look at the back. It kind of shows you what that's the module that Mike wrote. Character sheet starter set. It comes with dice and 2 Demogorgons. So you see there's a Titus sighting in the background. So let's see if all this stuff is in there. What do you say? All right, so let's open this up. All right, there we go. So we open it up, and what do we have here? We got some artwork. We can see just the Demogorgon, and we have 2 Demogorgons here. These are the minis. Let's pull those out. Okay, so we got these 2 Demogorgons. There's a Demogorgon. No fanciness, just a mini. These don't feel like the WizKids minis. These are more rubbery. They're not as rigid. They feel kind of softer. Definitely more like rubber than plastic. This other one, this is the one you could see. He's got a little bit of a paint job. You know, not a lot of difference in color. This one's pretty close to the color of him, but he is, I don't know, you probably can't tell, but here's a comparison. So this guy's a little lighter. So this guy does have a little bit of paint job, but you can see it in his mouth flaps. So he's painted, and he too, he feels a little rubbery, Dice. Got a bag of dice here. Let's pop those open. Okay, so we got some dice. We got a bag of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the dice that you get is a set of 6 instead of 7. You know, they just don't give you the percentile, and that was the same with the other. That was the same with the other starter set. So let's get those off here to the side. There, guys. All right, so we're gonna lift this out. Take that out. That's just. All right, so here's our first book. This is the starter set rules. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like there's some spells list. This is just everything that you're gonna need, and if it is like the original rules for the other starter set, this got you to, I think, level 5 before you needed to switch to something, you know, more advanced, which would be the player's handbook. Really, so this is kind of like a condensed down player's handbook. There might be a little bit of DM stuff in here, but I think most of this was just for playing purposes, if I remember the other one right. If we look back here, you know, it's got some screen grabs from the show. Let's flip through here real quick. Yeah. So there's even looks like there's even some monster manual stuff in the back. That's pretty cool. So you got some monster manual stuff in the back. Magic items. So there is some DM stuff here. So monsters, magic items. I guess we could. There's magic spells. Let's read through the table of contents. It's on the outside. So let's see right here. Chapter 1, how to play. Chapter 2 is your combat. So that's going to be how you run combat. Chapter 3 is adventuring. That's just going to be standard stuff. There's some, looks like there's equipment in there, how to reward them. So this is a mix of player and DM stuff. Chapter 4 is your spell casting, how to cast spells and everything. Also a list of spells. Then you have your appendixes, your magic items, your monsters, and conditions. So very important to the game, conditions. And there's a whole section on conditions right there. So let's see that. And that is the starter set rule book. Oh, knocked my guys over. Right underneath that, in the box, right underneath that, if I can get my chubby little fingers in there. Don't worry, there's no lid in this. We're just gonna pop that up there. This is pretty cool. We'll set that box to the side. So this is the adventure book, Hunt for the Thessal Hydra, a D&D campaign by Mike Wheeler. This takes you back, doesn't it? If you're an old school D&D guy, just this cover reminds you of what you would have seen back in the day, you know. And it's the whole thing is written. It looks to be written like, you know, this is a kid and. You know, there's some notes. You know, it looks like it's on note paper. Oh man, the whole story, like, so the whole thing is like that. There's some maps. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Sorry about that. Should have said spoiler alert. I'm just flipping through. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I like the way they've done this. But I mean, there it is. Another map. We'll flip right past that. Look at that thing. Hydra. Some kind, and then look, there it is. There's the whole adventure that they play. We'll get it. I'll get into that later. Not necessarily on this video, but I mean, you might see a stream of us playing this. So, last thing, pre-made characters. So let's shake those out. So our pre-made characters. All right, so what do we have here first? This first one is a 3rd level bard. He's a hill dwarf. Pretty simple. This is a cleric, level 3, wood elf. Let's keep these in order. Paladin, level 3, as a human. There's a 3rd level ranger, half orc. There's a 3rd level wizard who is a half elf. Now, the cool thing about these is you don't really have to look too much up when you're playing this character from the starter set. Over here on the side, it doesn't just tell you what feature or trait that you have, it gives you a description. So everything you need is on this sheet. So even including, let me flip it over real quick. Oh, I think I flipped over 2. That's okay. Everything you need is on the sheet, including leveling up. So gaining a level, it tells you, you start at 3rd. You need this much experience for 4th level, and here's everything that you need to do that. It tells you a bit about your background, about the cleric, what your divine domain is. Here's your elf stats. It's all made simple for you. If you're brand new to the game, pick this up. If you're not a Stranger Things fan, pick up the regular Dungeons and Dragons starter set. Either one is fantastic. The D&D starter set for 5th edition, I think, is only $10 on Amazon. This one's a little more pricier. It did just come out, I think, yesterday or the day before, and I just picked it up today. We are hoping to play this on our Twitch channel, Hypergiant Media on Twitch. We do live games all the time. I have a D&D group right now that we run every Sunday. We're kind of taking a break right now because one of our guys is out west for the military, but we're playing Tomb of Annihilation. We're going to work this in somewhere. You guys will see live streams of it really soon. I'm really excited. My players are really excited, and we're looking to getting into it. Don't forget to follow us, Hypergiant Media. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, here on YouTube, and on Twitch. So thanks for showing up and watching the video. You guys have a great day.